Sweet. Here we go. Are we good?
Okay.
Sweet. Here. I think we're good. Awesome. All right. So, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to review and discussion for UnOrdinary, episode 278. Welcome, Desperate. Welcome. I am both excited and terrified for what could possibly happen today. I'm really curious to see who Arlo's going to be meeting with. I don't think I've been saying welcome person, welcome. I've been saying these last few episodes that I didn't think Uru would skip. And I'm really hoping she doesn't skip this time. I hope we do get to see this actual meeting with Arlo and Dimitri. Welcome, Paladin. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to unfold this episode. Because like I brought up last time, Arlo is a good actor. He is good at putting on a face. But he's also been very distracted lately by other events going on with his friends. Welcome, Miriam. Welcome. So, is he going to be able to keep that same composure he normally does? We'll just have to wait and see. So, last week on UnOrdinary with John and Sarah. Welcome, Daniel. With John and Sarah both just asleep in Layla's office, Layla and Darren kind of discussed the situation of John and Sarah for a bit. Doc seems to be kind of against the two of them fighting and going up against Spectre, but Layla pointed out, bro, it's either this or like they fucking just wait around to get killed. Like, so what do you want? What do you want from them? And yeah, she has a very fair point. There's not really, they have to do something, if not just waiting around for something to happen. So yeah, welcome, Solo. I think it is definitely going to be an Arlo chapter, which I don't mind. I'm interested to see how this unfolds for the Defense King. Now, so after that, we were introduced to Rain. She is back in the story. She has been kidnapped, or basically captured, by Orin, trying to recruit her and two other assumably high tiers. Welcome, Noni. Welcome. So, yeah. So, we also got a look at Orin's ability as one of his captives tried to attack him. Orin kind of seemingly thought something in his head to command the guy to kneel down, and the guy kind of fell to the floor. So, after that, he commanded... Dude, no worries, Noni. Don't worry. I'm glad that... I hope school's been going well, though. So, Orin then ordered the other two... Welcome, Masayer. Welcome. Ordered the other two to snap his neck, essentially, to kill him. And they did just that. And afterwards... He just kind of said, hey, let's discuss our terms now. And like I said in my review and discussion, if you haven't seen it yet, Uru really did a good job of, like, selling a villain as an actual threat, and kind of a competent one at that, too. So, after that, the following morning, the guy who they just killed was reported as a missing person, and we see that Arlo is listening to it, on his cab ride to an interview he has with the Bureau of Authority in Wellston. So when he gets to the Bureau, he also ran into Cassandra, who just kind of said, like, hey, like, good luck on your interview, like, see you around. And Arlo kind of looked at her the same way he looked at her last time, like, when Keen first introduced them when she was at Wellston. Just kind of looking back at her, like, almost like he was trying to figure her out and everything. So... Blake might freak out when, like, John and Sarah, like, finally come back to school. So, chapter then ended off with John, or with Arlo, with a woman coming to get Arlo for his interview with Dimitri. So, yeah, it's going down for real. Yo, if we see Valerie again, I honestly wouldn't be surprised. That would be really interesting. So, here we go. We are just waiting at this point for the episode to drop. Uru, what are you doing? You got something to say, Uru? No, nothing yet. There we go. There it is. So, here we go. We don't believe in thumbnails here. Let's go. So, here we go. I got my paper. I got my paper ready for any notes I may want to take. Okay, so this guy's got kind of gray text bubbles. Arlo, your Aunt Valerie has told me so much about you. It's not John's uncle. It's not Uncle Doe. It's so good to finally meet you in person. Likewise, sir. Please, call me Dimitri. Your resume is quite impressive. This guy's the opposite of Keon. He's got like cool grayish hair, but orange reddish eyes. But he also has like, he's got hair like Dylan, basically. So your resume is very impressive. I hate this guy. He just looks like scum. Strong ability. Near perfect GPA. So it's the same file that, everyone else kind of usually has. Name Arlo, sex male, date of birth, July 30th or 7:30. Ability, barrier level. School, private high school, Wellstone Private High. GPA 3.9/4.0. Current ranking number 3, highest ranking number 2, king. So, and the youngest king in Wellston with a reign of 2.5 years. Yo, Arlo's smiling. Arlo's like actually having a good time. Maybe he's like just kind of like, yeah, like, I have some good accomplishments. He's not like big grinning or anything. He's just like, yeah, these are my incredible, really. It's always been a goal of mine to work for the authorities. I want to be part of an elite team that impacts the world. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. And then he puts his papers down on the table. So, before we begin onboarding you, do you have any questions for me? Onboard? Already? What about the interview? Corruption, boys. Nepotism. But honestly, I like that Arlo's like really confused because he's like, what? Like, I'm supposed to be interviewed and stuff. What about an interview? Oh, don't worry about that. It's all formalities. We've already reviewed your profile, and you're as great a candidate as we can hope for. Any department would be happy to have you. And he's just ... UnOrdinary episode 278. All right, so shaking hands. Thanks for your time, Dimitri. It was my pleasure. We're expecting great things from you. Make us proud. All right. Honestly, totally should have expected this. Will do, sir. So, they're just walking around, ... Okay. This is good. Arlo is really confused and kind of seemingly disturbed by this. He's thinking, what kind of screening process was that? Even if he didn't care to ask me anything, he should have at least tested my physical capabilities. How disappointing. He's disappointed. Arlo's starting to see it. All right. Here we go. So his phone's going off. And Val, Arlo, is your interview over? How did it go? I'm starting work next week. Oh, that's wonderful. Congratulations. And he just, well, what's the matter? You don't sound excited. And he just ... I didn't even do anything. What's there to be excited about? It's nothing. I'm looking forward to it. Listen, Arlo, don't overthink it. And he's just still ... Be proud. You worked your whole life for this. So he's still just walking. And he gets out of the building and just... Big stretch. And someone walking by him like, whoa, he's tall. At least it's over. Oh, fuck. No. So, Arlo looks ahead of him. And we got a fucking blue hair bowl cut motherfucker. And he just, question mark. And it's Zeke. And Zeke doesn't look terrible. He does look less formal than Arlo, but he still looks a fair bit formal. He's in a gray suit, but his jacket's open and he just has a white shirt, not a button up or anything, just a regular white shirt. He's got a briefcase. Zeke. Sorry, can't talk. Your boy's got an important meeting. I feel like we called this too, guys. I feel like... Yeah, we called this Solo. And Arlo's just ... You've got to be kidding me. Well, Wellston University. This morning, a missing person was reported. And we're at Kuyo's room. A young man, 20 years old and a second year at Wellston University. Physical description, purple hair, green eyes, a high tier. Kuyo's gonna know this person. What? Oh, it's just a clock. Okay. So he's just at his laptop and everything, and he's listening to a broadcast. News, and it's the same, dark skin, reddish orange hair girl, regular news broadcaster. News, Wellston University student reported missing. Remember to look out for any suspicious activity. And Kuyo's just ... A missing student from here. A high tier wouldn't disappear so easily. Could this incident have anything to do with him? And he's remembering 23. Is Zeke a fourth year? I honestly thought that Zeke was the same year as John and Sarah. I thought he was a third year with them. Interesting. So, okay. So he's remembering the guy. And he's going online, and he goes to Wellston's profile. He goes to the Wellston High profile website, and it's meet our top students. Number 1, Serafina. 2, John. That's strange. The 2 students he attacked are ranked 1st and 2nd of Wellston. And number 3 is Arlo. Huh. Interesting, guys. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't know that, honestly. No, I might have known that, but probably forgot. But yeah, Zeke's a 4th year. If they're both stronger than Arlo, then it shouldn't have been possible for them to lose. Kuyo knows Arlo. Arlo was at Wellston when Kuyo and Ray were fourth years. Who else is here? Remy, number 4. Cecile, number 5. Blake. Isn't that... Nobody. What an unexpected surprise. So, there's a knock at the door. It's open. Hey, and it's Caden. I brought some snacks and tons of coffee. Let's kill this thing. Oh, Caden. I still haven't thanked you for saving my cousin and her friend. No problem. How are they doing? They're just fine. They're fine, just recovering. Have you started working already? And he's just like, Meet our top students. And he's seeing Seraph. Why are you creeping on my cousin? Honestly, I thought that Caden was going to be like, I thought Caden was going to blow the cover here. He was going to get nervous, but he actually saved it. Like, bro, why are you creeping on my cousin? Dude, she's in high school. And he just ... Your cousin and her friend are the 2 strongest students at Wellston. Kuyo's suspicious because he put cousin in quotes. I find it hard to believe that they couldn't handle the killer on their own. Hold on. Why did you seem so worried about them at the cafe? Did you know they were going to get attacked and not be able to defend themselves? And he's just ... He's on to me. Just play it cool. Whoa, what the hell are you going on about? I told you they're okay and we've reported the incident. I don't know why you're getting so invested when we have a huge chem test to study for. Just let the authorities handle it. It's not like you're a cop. But he's a superhero. And honestly, props to Caden once again, just playing it off. Because Caden doesn't fucking trust the authorities. They didn't fucking report this shit. So, Caden, that's my man. You just All right. No more questions. That's more like it. He grabs his laptop, shuts it. Gets up. Okay, let's study. And Caden just ... Wellston Private High School. So, hold up. I think we just saw... Yeah. This top 10, top 5, top 6 really, because we only got to Blake and Ison. Uru still kept number 8, 9, and 10, but we know that Zeke is one of them and Holden's one of them. So Uru's still hiding things. After all this time. So here we go. Anyway, back at Wellston Private High School. So here we go. 224, we're back at the safe house. So just a bunch of students just chattering it up. Chatter. And Blake and Ison are talking, and Blake's just really tired, just like, ugh. And Remy's at a chalkboard trying to solve some equation that I'm not even going to try to, like, figure out. And one of the students, Evie asks, hey, have you seen Serafina or John lately? And Dylan's just like, now that you mention it, yeah, what happened to them? And Ison just kind of like, Oh, have you seen the news? Ison, what the fuck, man? Maybe they went missing. And Evie and Dylan are both just horrified. And Evie's just like, what? And Blake just comes up and, like, shoves Blake or Ison's head down, like, dude, what the hell is wrong with you? Don't joke like that. And Ison's just like, ugh. Remy's just like, and Remy just goes, don't worry, guys. Remy texted me earlier. They just had some stuff to take care of, but they'll be back soon. And Dylan's just like, okay, phew. Because I'm really excited for those classes. And Evie's just like, Ison really had me there. Nah, they're too strong to have anything happen to them. And Remy also just slaps Ison's shoulder as Blake just kind of stares at him. So, bell's ringing. And the three of them are just walking out of school, and Blake just asks, Seraphina didn't specify anything. No, just said not to worry about them. But they got dragged into more and Ison bet they got dragged into more Spectre shit. And Blake's just like, likely. And two grade outs. Like, hey, who's that? I've never seen him around before. He looks older. Maybe he's a college student? Kuyo? It's Kuyo! Waiting right at the school gates for Blake. And Remy's just like, And Blake looks at him just eyebrow raised, like, who the hell's this guy? Show off. He's here for Remy. Hey, Pinky. Oh, wait. Of course, Remy knows Kuyo too. Okay, I think this does kind of confirm that, like, Kuyo and Ray did kind of turn things around and, like, actually become friends. Hey, Pinky. And Blake's just like, where have I seen him before? He remembers the ponytail, the look, and everything, the green eyes. And Blake's just like, ugh! Ponytail? UnOrdinary episode 278. So, like I said, boys, I think Kuyo's fucking taken Blake and Remy under his wing. So, I think it's obvious that Kuyo is here for Blake, but he's doing it under the guise of going to see Remy. So, God. Oh, I'm sure that Kuyo is God tier. And you know what? I think with going under his wing, I think Remy is going to reach God tier too. Because she's a 5.5, I think. I always have to look up Remy's level. Yep, 5.4. She's a 5.4. But yeah, I definitely think that Kuyo is easily God tier. Maybe he's stronger than Arlo. Maybe. Just maybe. Maybe he's not. But I definitely think Remy will likely reach God tier. Maybe Blake will get a jump to Remy's level. Remy's current level, or 5.5 area. But this motherfucker is making moves. But yeah. Kuyo, I think it's safe to say that Kuyo's a good guy, guys. I don't think there's any reason to really worry about Kuyo at this point. But yeah, I definitely agree with you there, Zeus. I'm pretty sure that Kuyo's ability is definitely Conjure Blades. Damn. Kuyo really just fucking pulled up to school. He just pulled up to this fucking school. I don't know. Will Ison become a high tier? I don't know if he will. Ison doesn't really have the... Based on what we've seen, Ison doesn't really have the drive to become a high tier. He doesn't want to He doesn't want to push his ability farther. He's always said he doesn't want a position of power. So I don't know. Maybe he will get that drive. Maybe he will won. We saw it in Blake, for the longest time. He was kind of jealous whenever they would talk about high tier things and everything like passives. But Ison doesn't really have that. The only time we really had is the one time where he said, hey, if we took this, do you think we'd be strong enough to take on John? Well, here's the thing. Does Zeke honestly have a leg to stand on with getting into the authorities? Does he? Because we honestly don't know much about Zeke. We don't know how well off his family is. We know that in the grand scheme of things, he is a fairly strong individual. And clearly he has to have, his family probably has some sort of backing and everything if he was able to get an interview with the authorities and also, go to Wilston to begin with. But who knows? Who knows? But yeah. Oh, man. So yeah. Yeah, I do think, honestly, I am kind of interested to see what Ison's passive would be if he did ever ascend to high tier. I think if Ison ascended to high tier, his passive would be something akin to being able to automatically detect lies instead of having to look at a person's heartbeat and stuff. But oh man, Kuyo fucking making moves out here, boy. Man, oh man. It's crazy. I'm pretty sure Amped Zeke would absolutely destroy Arlo. Let me do some quick maths here. Zeke is a 4.2. Fuck it, let's go with that. Times 1.5. He would be even with Arlo. Hold up. He would be even with Arlo. Interesting. Huh. Wonder if Kuya will tell Remy the truth of Ray's death. I wonder. Well, no, I don't think Kuyo could have been there if Ray was dead, because I think if Kuyo was there when Ray was killed, Kuyo would have been killed too. That's true. We also don't really know much about how their meta stuff works. For all we know, we do know that they don't need a live body for that, but maybe they have no interest in it or whatever. Who knows? No, I think it's safe to say they would have an interest in, using an invisibility ability. Well, John probably can. It's true. That's true, Miriam. And if Kuyo is stronger than Arlo, then he could have escaped. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, man. This episode was so crazy, actually. Oh, man. So Kuyo's finally here. I'm doubling down on it. Kuyo is taking Blake and Remy under his wing. I'm doubling down on that right now. Yes, absolutely. We need absolutely more Ray side story. Uru did say that she definitely wants to do more of the Ray side story. But I definitely want to see him taking over the throne at Wellston, most likely surpassing Kuyo, let's be honest, at some point. I think Uru did confirm that Rei's level at the time of his death was confirmed to be the 5.8 that we saw before. So I definitely think as an adult, Kuyo probably surpassed, since he's been doing vigilante stuff, assumably longer than Rei at this point. I think it's safe to say that Kuyo definitely surpassed Rei's level. But man. Oh man, I'm beyond excited to see what happens next. So yeah, question of the day. Question of the day. Yeah, back in the Rei side story, if I remember correctly, right off the top of my head, I could easily look it up. But Kuyo was an elite tier. I think he was a 3.5, and then Rei was just a mid tier in their freshman year. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's just look it up real quick. So going to those episodes right now. Yep. When they first met, Rei was a 3.2 and Kuyo was a 3.5. Yep. I mean, Solo, we kind of have that already with Orin. It was kind of confirmed last week. But yeah. Hold up. What if Kuyo kind of takes over what if Kuyo kind of takes over for a chapter, an episode or two, and he teaches a few safe house kids, self-defense stuff. That'd be hilarious. Oh, that'd be great. But yeah, question of the day. Question of the day. Let me know what you guys think. Does Remy know Kuyo? I think that I think they definitely know each other. He would not have called her by Pinky or anything else otherwise. Kuyo definitely knows Remy, and he's going to get Blake under the guise of seeing Remy first. Oh man, this episode is going to be really fun to analyze and everything, because there's a few things to go over. And also Blake, what a fucking asshole. Why would he joke about that literally when they all almost died 2 weeks ago? But yeah. Well, no, Daniel, we know that Rei was king. Because Kuyo also confirmed in a previous episode when they were at the cafe, I think, Kuyo mentioned that in his fourth year, when the old headmaster was replaced, things kind of got out of control. But yeah. Oh man. It's so crazy. But yeah, that will be it for this reaction. Let me know what you guys thought down below. Question of the day. Does Remy know Kuyo? I definitely think she does. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will get... Oh, did I? My bad. My bad, Miriam. But yeah, I'm excited to read this episode, the next episode, and I'm excited to kind of dive more into this episode in the review and discussion. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight. And I hope you guys have a good evening. And as always, everyone, see you, Space Cowboy.